Just relax. Oh,
I know. You know, Kenny wanted.
I'm so disappointed.
We have to exit the airport.
Alright guys, we're leaving St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
And we are heading to Aruba. Let's go! Time to braid my hair.
And now it's time to do my hair. Alright guys, we made it to the airport. And I gotta tell you, it's not crowded at all. Not too many people online here.
And everyone's wearing a mask.
Yeah. Before you even enter the airport, you have to have your mask on. First step to Aruba.
Woohoo!
So we actually had to show our negative COVID test to actually be able to board this flight.
Yeah, I actually thought that we would need it to board our connecting flight from Miami to Aruba, but apparently not. So
you can actually present the digital form.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be paper form, it could be digital.
Right, so that's what we did, and we got our boarding passes, and we are on our way to the gate. We spent 4 months in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Oh my God.
I will leave our series in the description below and the link above, so check them out.
It's crazy.
I think they're great.
It's a must visit for sure.
Yes. So it's going to be challenging because the entire time us being here, we really didn't have to wear a mask.
Yeah.
Because there were like no cases.
It was almost like COVID did not exist or does not exist in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's crazy.
I know.
It's awesome.
I think we're crazy for leaving, but I think it's time.
It's time to go. Plus, Aruba doesn't have that many cases. It seems like they pretty much have it contained, so that's why we opted for Aruba. The downside is we have a connecting flight in Miami with a 14-hour layover.
Oh gosh, stop saying that. I think it's going to be worth it. Once we arrive at Aruba and having an awesome time there.
Yeah.
You must wear your face covering at all other times during the flight. If you're unwilling to follow these requirements, you will not be allowed to fly with us in the future.
U.S. law requires compliance with lighted and posted signs.
There's a light from a million suns burning through your blood. Feel the rivers run, a window to the hope and wildest truth. It's all for you. There's a song and it's
So we just found out some news. We asked one of the attendants and they informed us that we have to exit the airport because our connecting flight is not until tomorrow at 10 a.m. And what we can do is actually come back at 12 a.m. and then we can check in and kind of wait at the airport. So the next best thing is to stay at a hotel.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a cab to a hotel. It's 7 minutes away, and
While we were Googling the hotel, it said, what was it? Safety? Health and safety.
health and safety.
So they prioritize in that, which is, of course, due to COVID. So I don't think it's a bad idea. I think we're going to be fine. We are tired.
I am beat up.
Tired, but I have to say I am still excited and I am looking forward to tomorrow.
I can't wait to make it to Aruba. Oh my
so,
gosh.
that being said, sweet dreams.
See you in the morning.
Bye.
Let the wind blow and move your heart of stone. Let the wind blow and let the light out. Let the light out. Let the wind blow and move your
Alright, so it's day 2 of our travel day to Aruba, and I'm completely excited. I don't know what happened yesterday, but it was the longest day ever. Now, we've traveled to so many places for such longer times, and the 3.5-hour flight yesterday just seemed like 8 hours.
The
And
travel day within itself seems
Yeah,
long.
I was so beaten down, but I think what contributed to that was the
A
fact
little bit of
that
stress.
the stress of traveling with COVID. I mean, we left St. Vincent
With no cases.
no cases, and here we are, embedded amongst all these people, and there's COVID around, so.
But I have to say, I felt much more comfortable than I did when we left Florida initially 4 months ago.
Yeah, absolutely. And the airport, as quiet as it was in some places, I mean, you would go down an escalator and then all of a sudden you're like, with 500 other people.
I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
this place is crowded.
So,
But-
today is the last leg, and we're excited, so we're out of here.
In a few more hours, we'll be in another island.
We're coming, Aruba, we're coming.
Let the light out. Let the light out. Let the light out. You gotta open up your eyes. You gotta open up and take a breath and let the light out. Let it take your heart away. You gotta open up your eyes. You gotta open up and take a breath.
Check-in was seamless. We showed them our documents, got our boarding passes, and now we are heading to the lounge.
Yeah. We figured we'd just stay in the lounge because more than likely it's less people there. And just wait for our flights to call.
Oh, so disappointed. The
The
lounge,
lounge
is
is
closed.
closed. Oh my gosh.
But we'll be in Aruba in a few hours, so let's go. Let's go find something to eat and relax.
Oh,
I know, Kenny wanted.
I'm
He
so
was so disappointed
disappointed.
yesterday. He wanted to sleep at the airport yesterday. He wanted to be in the lounge today.
Nothing is going my way. Nothing is going my way.
Only one thing that you have me, baby.
Ah.
Hey. We landed in Aruba! Finally!
Alright guys, we made it to our stay. Before we say our goodbyes, we'd like to tell you all the requirements needed for you to travel to Aruba.
The first one is obvious. Book your flights and your accommodations. The very next step is to complete an embarkation and disembarkation card online. Keep in mind, all wanting to visit Aruba must complete the ED card. Within 24 hours, you will be receiving an email stating that you have been approved to travel to Aruba. Woohoo! Make sure that you take a screenshot of this or print it because you will be needing it upon check-in and boarding.
Yeah. So another requirement is that everyone traveling to Aruba has to purchase Aruba travel insurance. We pay $30 each, and you must show proof before you can even check in for your flight.
Another important requirement is the PCR test. You have two options. You can either get tested 72 hours before your departure flight or upon arrival to Aruba.
Yeah, you know what? Depending on where you're coming from would kind of dictate which you do, because we came from St. Vincent and the Grenadines and we needed to have it done 72 hours before our departure flight from St. Vincent. Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer. I think everyone should have it done prior to actually leaving, because if you're tested positive in Aruba, you are going nowhere. In fact, you're in isolation until you are deemed recovered.
Don't get it confused with quarantine for 14 days.
Yeah. Now, that being said, I recommend you subscribe now, because we're going to be putting out some videos on everything you can see, do,
and eat, of course.
and eat in Aruba. So
stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you will be notified when the next video is up. Thanks for watching.
bye.